On March 26th, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments in two important cases on marriage. We invite you to march with us in Washington, D.C. on that day to stand up to protect the American family. Americans have voted in over 30 states to protect marriage as the union of a man and a woman because we understand that children do best with both a mom and a dad. Our laws and Constitution have reflected this understanding of marriage since the founding of our country. But now, a small yet wealthy group is trying to push same-sex marriage in all 50 states, and we are already seeing the negative consequences. In Massachusetts, children as young as 5 years old are being taught about homosexual marriage. A parent was arrested when he pleaded with school officials to opt his children out of lessons promoting same-sex marriage. Adoption agencies were shut down in Illinois, Massachusetts, and Washington, D.C. because they wouldn't place children with same-sex couples. A family-owned Vermont hotel was forced to pay a $30,000 fine to a same-sex couple simply because they did not want to host a same-sex wedding reception. A deaf black woman in Maryland was suspended from her job just because she thought that citizens should be allowed to vote on whether or not marriage should be redefined. If the Supreme Court says that marriage is no longer just between a man and a woman, these kinds of consequences will happen all over the country. Redefining marriage not only hurts our kids and risks us our jobs, but also threatens our free speech and freedom of religion. The talking heads on TV will try to make you believe that most Americans are in favor of same-sex marriage and that it's inevitable.
It is inevitable.
The reality is that the majority of Americans want marriage to stay between a man and a woman. When people had the chance to vote on redefining marriage, the overwhelming majority voted to keep it the way it's always been in our country, between a man and a woman. Will you join us on March 26th? Republicans and Democrats, and people from all races and creeds will march hand in hand to protect our kids by defending marriage. Together, we'll let our leaders in Washington and around the country know that kids do best with a married mom and dad. This is your chance to be on the right side of history. Our freedom depends on it. Join us for the March for Marriage in Washington, D.C., March 26th.